Well, good afternoon. My name is Prentice Lee, and I'm honored to be the superintendent at Community High School District 128. On behalf of the District 128 Board of Education and Administration, I welcome you to the 2018-19 District 128 Foundation for Learning Innovation Grant Awards presentation. On behalf of the entire District 128 family, I want to express our sincere appreciation and thanks to the awesome District 128 Foundation for Learning for their continued support in enriching and enhancing teaching, learning, and achievement within the district. In addition, I extend a special thanks to the District 128 staff members representing 18 winning grant applications and 38 individual staff members, 8 of whom are multiple grant recipients today, who will be awarded the District 128 Foundation for Learning Innovation Grants this afternoon. To our grant winners, your outside-the-box vision for teaching and learning and commitment to excellence is greatly appreciated. And such innovative work is one of the many things that makes District 128, Libertyville High School, and Vernon Hills High School among the best school districts and high schools in the entire United States. Finally, please take a moment to join me in thanking Diane Phillips, District 128 Foundation for Learning Executive Director, for her outstanding work in doing everything necessary to make today successful. How about a round of applause for Diane? And with that said, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Diane Phillips. Diane?
Hello, everyone. I'd like to start out and introduce our foundation board members that are here today. And I'm going to start out with Marianne Iserman, who will be our MC for the afternoon. And I have Julie Bamer, Nancy Beaumont, and Carlene Lichter that will be shaking everybody's hands today. So,
Great.
And I'd also like to thank Carol Scoden because I am new to the position and she is teaching me everything that she has done for the foundation over the years. So special thanks for Carol Scoden. Thank you all for joining us today for this special presentation and celebration. The Foundation for Learning Board of Trustees appreciates receiving so many interesting and innovative grant proposals this year. On behalf of all of our trustees, congratulations to all of our 2018-19 Innovation Grant winners. The Foundation began its Innovation Grant Program in 2008, and since that time has funded 145 innovation grants totaling $218,447.85. In addition, the Foundation has given money to the high schools for project funding and assistance for students in need. To date, the Foundation has given Libertyville and Vernon Hills High School a total of $399,297.85 in funding for all the initiatives. None of the work would be possible without the support of D128 employees, families, and the community. Thank you to everyone who continues to generously support our annual appeal and annual fundraiser, The Big Event. Please join me now in welcoming our Projects Committee Chair, Marianne Iserman, who will be announcing this year's Innovation Grant recipients.
Happy holidays, everyone, and this really is a very happy occasion. And as I stated last year, I really do admire you. I am a teacher myself, and I really do admire all of you who work so hard, especially through the summer and at the beginning of the year, to make these grants a part of what you really believe for our students. So thank you. The first one, Energy Quest. This is an academic game. Sorry. This is an academic game to differentiate the workings of photosynthesis and respiration. The graduated investigations support differentiated instructions by allowing every investigation to be taught at 3 distinct levels of detail and difficulty. Craig Baumgars, Ashley Anthony, Alyssa Clark, Elisa Gong, Mark Precise, and Chris Wolf. Welcoming immigrant students and families into the school. This will begin by building relationships with immigrant students and families to fully understand their challenges as they transition to a new country. We want to support families as they experience a new culture and help students transition, integrate, and assimilate into the school system. We will explore with the students by taking a train trip to Chicago to visit the Field Museum and also establish a culturally sensitive approach to helping students in relationship building, joining activities and getting involved, and feeling a sense of belonging at school. Sarah Kelly, Allison Ravenberg, and Anna Molina Rojas. See like a bee with ultraviolet cameras. As doers in science, we seek to make learning science an interactive experience as students explore the curious world around them. This project allows students to use UV cameras that plug directly into their Chromebooks. Therefore, these cameras allow us to literally see the world through the eyes of insects. Mark Precise and Nicole Collins. Creating virtual reality and augmented reality. Virtual reality and augmented reality are the future of computing. As virtual reality and augmented reality get better, faster, and cheaper, more people are using it, and soon enough, it will be integrated into our everyday. We are setting up our students to be ahead of the curve in the workplace. Adam Lucan, Teresa Elmore, and Ryan Feeney. The Memory Project. This project is a proposal for funding to continue and widen participation in the Memory Project, a not-for-profit organization's invitation to create portraits for children around the world who face substantial challenges, including neglect, abuse, loss of parents, war, and extreme poverty. Allison Malloy. Dynamic DNA discovery. Students will be able to go beyond basic DNA structure to discover and investigate the dynamic nature of DNA and DNA replication, the process of transcription, and the role of ATP in these processes. This will act as a major functional stepping stone for students to understand genetic sequencing and genetic engineering that is happening today in the real world. Ashley Bell and Karen Kim. Micro to macro. A microscope cell phone adapter. This camera adapter will expand on how students are able to interact with microscopic life and present their knowledge in new ways. It will take quick looks at a specimen and make it more personal and engaging as students are able to interact with and communicate their findings, expressing themselves artistically, logically, and in multiple modes. Elisa Gong. Bringing it to life, hands-on with brains. The brain can be one of the most difficult units for kids because of the many parts and functions that need to be learned. By providing students an opportunity to interact with sheep brains physically, The interaction will help them to really understand the various layers and the organization of the brain. Jonathan Kim and Kara Bozeman. Literacy in Lake County. Students have started the year with a book buddy partnership with Fairhaven Elementary, reading and teaching reading strategies to 3 classes of first graders. They will create a book using materials purchased with this grant for our buddies. Also, students will plan out how to get a lending library permit to put in a mobile library and stock it full of appropriate dual language books for young children for the summer reading slide. Our students will be making a difference in not only an individual buddy's life, but also make a lasting impact on the broader community. Amanda Rich. Honors Biology 3D CRISPR and ATP synthase models. Today's learning is multidimensional, and biology needs to be multidimensional also. By purchasing these models, students will be able to see the 3D shape of the CRISPR gene editing technology and the 3D shape of ATP. Karen Kim and Ashley Bell. Making an impact in our community, PBL with a local focus. Students will be presented with 5 problems facing Lake County residents: contamination of lakes, resource disparity between schools, rising poverty, a spike in heroin use among teens, and a loss of family-owned businesses. After choosing a topic, teams will investigate the issue and propose a method of support. Elaine Macias. Reading support tool for empowering students. Students who have deficits and difficulty with reading fluency and decoding often struggle to read text that isn't at their instructional reading level. The Learning Ally tool provides students access to audiobooks that are read by a human voice. This tool will allow students with reading difficulties access to text that provides modeled reading in and out of the classroom. James Brum and Kim Jensen. The future of food, solving a global food crisis. We are seeing more and more of the depletion of nutrient-rich soils leading to a global food crisis. Aquaponics is the wave of the future to help solve this problem. By maintaining their own eco-columns, students will be able to ponder problems, question convention, and propose solutions. Alyssa Clark. Windows and Mirrors, PBL. Students will conduct one-on-one interviews with Spanish-speaking students in the community, focusing on their cultural background and personal dreams. Through cultural research and small group collaboration, they will write a personalized children's story and publish it for that child. Students will then meet with the child, read the book to them, and the child will take the book home to share with his or her family. Emily Turner. Gamification of AP Chemistry. This project will provide a year-long game where groups of students create STEM projects as teams and learn the pieces for unique designs by completing classroom activities to reach and stretch their brain muscles. Sarah Staub. Outdoor classroom renovation, Phase 1. Students will design, install, and maintain native grasses and wildflowers along the perimeter of the courtyard, designated as a future outdoor classroom. This project is the first step toward the creation of an outdoor laboratory and collaboration space. Jennifer Kahn and Dave Lapish. As the principal. M River, EM2, stream table, academic, accessories, and software supplement. This request allows for the one-time purchase of an innovative device that allows students to simulate river process with remarkable accuracy. This elite system will allow students to manipulate a variety of contributing factors as they explore the principles of river behavior, subtle channel morphology, and sediment transport. Kedrick Greenewalt. And finally, Software Development Pathway Go-to-Market Fund. This project is a full district request to begin building an activities fund to be used as students reach the new advanced topics go-to-market course associated with the Software Development Pathway. Students will pitch their software products, and the most valid projects will be funded and brought to the marketplace. Interdisciplinary, Drew Russell, Steve Corning, Tim Roger, Tom Kulentis, John Gilliam, Lynn Benson, Debbie Killam, Dustin Helvey, Rita Fisher, Ray Albin, and Joe O'Brien. Thank you very much for attending today. This really is, as I said earlier, a happy occasion.
Well, I don't know about you, but as I think speaking for everyone, just an amazing group of proposals that are now funded grants, and we're so excited to see the work that will go on as a result of this. So to answer our our driving question with our new mission statement, so how will we be D128 daring? And I think today you've seen 18 winning grant applicants, 38 individual staff members, and 8 of those staff members, again, as multiple grant recipients today. And the breadth and depth of the proposals that they put forward really go to that fundamental question of how will D128 be daring, and that's just so exciting for us. We're very proud of all of you, and we thank you for your continued commitment to our students and our parents and our communities in District 128. You are absolutely amazing. So once again, thank you very much. And in just a minute, we're going to call all the award winners up, and we want to take a large group photo. So once again, thanks, and let's give yourselves a round of applause.